Hey, how's it going? This is Will Tone down here at Tuyl Music Academy, where we teach guitar. I'm one of the guitar instructors here, as well as just about everything else related to music. So come on down and have some fun with us. We are here 6 days a week. Today I'm going to be talking about an A minor chord, or more specifically a chord that I played in the arrangement of Nocia Number 1 by Eric Satie. And this chord in question is an A minor 6 chord. Now, just what is that, you might ask? Well, for guitar players, we all know probably at least a couple of A minor chords. The fan favorite being this one down here that you see quite a bit. This is just an A minor right down here at the first fret. And to turn that chord into an A minor 6, all we're going to be doing is adding the 6th note of the scale into the chord. So here's the chord, and this would be a scale. Now, if I just put numbers to each one of those notes in the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that right there would be the 6th note in the A minor scale. So here's the A minor chord we just played a minute ago, and I've got that note, the 6th note of the scale. So now I can just add that into the chord, and it just gives it an extra sort of a kind of a haunting quality to it. Really kind of an interesting sound. Now, is that the only way to do it? No, sure, there's more than one way to play all these chords on the guitar. So here's another A minor you've probably seen. This is the bar chord right at the 5th fret here. This is another A minor chord. Probably heard that one. And we can do the same thing. We can find our A minor scale. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there again is the 6th note of the A minor scale. Just I'm playing it in a different area on the guitar. But just like we did before, we could take the same A minor chord and add that note to it. And now I've got an A minor 6 chord. Okay, so far we took this A minor, added a 6th to it. We do the same thing up here. We took this A minor and add a 6th to it. Something like that. Now, the way that we're playing the chord in the Eric Satie song is really close to this type of an A minor 6. And if you've been playing for a little while, this one might be a little bit more familiar. This is a kind of a first inversion A minor 6 chord that is in this area. Notice that we had it down here, we had it here, but we just kind of skipped past anything that could happen in the middle. So maybe for those who've been playing a little bit longer, this is also a familiar shape. This is the A minor 6 chord. But in this case, the notes are in a little bit different order than we're going to be playing in the Eric Satie piece. This is the, let's see, what do we got here? We got the 3rd, 6th, root, and then 5th. And in the Eric Satie song, the notes are slightly altered, or slightly switched around. It's the root, 5th, 3rd, and then the 6th on top. And they also play the 7th note of the scale up there too. So the lick kind of has two parts to it. Basically what's going to happen in order to make this happen is we're going to be hammering on the first string there, and the fingering is important. So I'm going to be using my middle finger, my 2nd finger, and then hammering on to the 4th finger or pinky. At the same time, we're going to be pulling the 5th string with the thumb. So over here, it's the thumb on the 5th string, and then at the same time hammering those two notes on. Which finger am I using over here to pull that 1st string? It could be either one. I think I'm using the my ring finger, but it probably could be your middle finger as well. Now we get to the fun part. We're gonna play the 5th and the 3rd of the chord. This is the E and the C note with the 1st and 3rd finger, and this is a little bit of a stretch, you know. So that's the 2nd fret on the 4th string and the 5th fret on the 3rd string. Those two notes are played together, and I'm pulling those with my thumb and index finger. Now the trick with this is, after we do that first part, the hammer on, oops, something like that, I'm gonna keep holding that note down, and we're gonna add those two other fingers. So the whole lick is gonna go. Now it's important to have all that sustaining, and that's where it is a little bit of a stretch for the left hand, because if I just played it like, you know, it just wouldn't have that full kind of a sound to it. So I'm going to sustain while I'm going to play the 5th string open, get that hammer on, and then both those notes at the same time. And then the last part of the lick is we play with the middle finger while those two notes are held out. something like that. So that's the lick. A minor 6.